Hey guys, what's up? How are you? Hopefully you're all good. Today I decided to do a different video, only because I still have to learn how to do that JavaScript and work in a PHP. Uh, Today I was working on my PHP in Udemy, um, so I'd taken a really basic beginner's class for PHP, and at this point we're making a CMS, content management system, which, for lack of a better word, is a blog. So it's really cool. It's very generic. It's nothing special, but I'm excited to do it because it's teaching me how to do PHP and learning how to uh, do some back end with database and um, I don't know, just making better content. So basically, we started out learning procedural PHP, and now we've moved up to um, object-oriented PHP, and there is a big difference, and I'm struggling. I'm struggling very much, but we're going to get it, and we're going to do it because this is a career that I want to move into, and it's something that I think God has put in my heart to do. Not only to do it um, as a business, but also maybe teach some kids some, because I used to work at a community outreach center, and these kids didn't have opportunities that I've had. So if I can pass it on somehow and just teach them, that'd be great. So that's been on my heart and something I really, really want to do. But so we're learning how to make relational databases right now, and basically we have four tables. We have an articles table, we have a categories table, we have a join table, which is articles and categories, and the other one is slipping my mind. I can't remember what the other one is. Oh, articles. Articles. So we have an articles table, categories table, an articles, a join table, and oh my goodness. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna go tell you. Give me a second. I will just type it in. Localhost. There we go. Come on. Yeah, it's three. Articles, article, category, that's the join table and the category. So, yeah, I don't know why that came up. I don't even know how that came up. I do not want that up. So, we'll just take it. Okay, anyway. We have the users table. You saw that too. And the reason why I'm struggling right now is because, well, since I brought it up, let's just go show you. This is where I'm struggling at. It's so weird. Localhost. Where is it? JLST. Oops. PHP. There we go. Okay, so let's go home. We're doing a retrograde blog. Boom. So this is where it's weird. So if you see it, we have these duplicated. First of all, I only have two categories selected. It's supposed to be PS5 and Spider-Man. It's the only two categories. I'll show you. Edit. See, I only have these two. So for whatever reason, I go into the home page and then I click that up. It's bringing everything up, and I'm struggling because I don't know why it's doing that. I've followed the code to the T. I've built the databases, or the tables to the database the way he explained, which is my teacher, So I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. I only have one thought, and it is probably because um, he's using an earlier version of PHP, if you get what I'm saying. So I'm on a level, some levels ahead of him. So which newer stuff, maybe depreciated stuff. So that's the only thing I can really think, and that's the only reason why it's not working. But I'm not going to show you the code, only because I might use some of this in future projects. So yeah, I won't show you the code. There might be some security issues that I want to keep to myself. So I've emailed him just now, or I don't know. I'm using Udemy, so there's a Q&A section down there. I've I've posted down there, and I'm just gonna wait till he gets back. I believe he's in a different country, so I don't know if Christmas pertains to him, but I still want to be thoughtful of his time, and if he, I don't know, whatever time of the world or whatever part of the world he's in, if there is Christmas, then I want to be mindful of that. So if he doesn't get back to me, within like a day or so, I'm not gonna panic or anything. I'll just wait until he responds. But he's usually really good at responding. He's probably gonna ask me to send him his code again, or send him my code again, which is okay. I'm 100% okay with that. But the other thing I wanted to talk about too was, I do want to learn the JavaScript to be able to get functionality to the search bar, number one, to the contact page, number two, and the reason why I'm so desperate to learn what I'm learning now, or what I was just showing you, is because I want to make a merch store. It's going to be fake, but I also want to create one for my website too, and maybe even make a social media or a chat, something like that. I want to be able to do that, but I need this knowledge, and I want to do it right, because I know those are just categories, but he was showing us in the database how to relate one table to another, and it could be, there's three versions of tables that we have. There's a many to one, a one to many, and a many to many. And right now, that's a one to many database. It's categories to one cat, or actually no, it's a many to many. I'm sorry, it's a many to many, because it could be many categories to many articles, and those articles, or those many categories, could be in the same article. So let's say, like I showed you, it had PS5 and Spider-Man, right? But it was to one article, which was Spider-Man. So I want to get that right, because if I make, let's say I make a social media, if I make a users database, it could pertain to your likes table, your friends table, your comments table, your post table. You see where I'm going with this? So it's one to many relationships. So I have to get this right, to make sure that I can do it, number one, and number two, that I don't screw anything up. So I'd rather screw up now in class, because we're not graded, obviously. This is just, I'm teaching myself, so I'm going at my own pace, at my own leisure. If I take 10 weeks off in between now and then, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not graded, but what I want to do is I want to get it right, and I want to be able to just do it, so that I have that knowledge. So I'd rather get it right now, or make all my mistakes now, get it right down the line, or right now, so down the line, I'm making a client's database, and this is happening. I don't know how to fix it right now, but now, like 10 weeks from now, let's say this is all fixed, we're past this, I know how to do it, and we're in good shape. So that's the whole reason why I want to learn this. The JavaScript end of it too. I was taking the class, but I have put it aside. Don't know why. I think I'm on burnout. I really do. In my current job, so it's just like I come home and I don't want to do nothing. That's just how I feel. But I'm trying to persevere. I'm trying to get this down because I want to make a career change. I want to get out of the current job that I'm in. This is something that I really like to do. It's something I really want to do. So I'm going to persevere to get it down. This is why I'm doing a class. I'm probably going to take 2 classes at the same time. There's a, actually I'll just show you guys. Just so if we go to Udemy, so my learning, actually there's a couple classes I really want to learn. Yeah, as you can see, I just, I don't know what that is. I've kind of bought a few of those classes, but if we go in here, there's a couple classes I really want to really get going, which is this. I want to finish this. You guys can see I'm almost done. I had bought, where's the C++? This. I want to do this. I want to learn to make games. That way I could do something in the, what do you call it? Like, if I build a game and I could do it right in front of you guys, I think it'd be cool just to give you something else to watch. I definitely want to learn machine learning, but this is what I had started this. Look how close I got. It was so long though. It's over. Well, if you want to just video or do videos, it's like almost 80 hours. But with all the coding, I mean, this could be easily 3 or 4 months, you know, at my pace, because I got a full-time job and I'm trying to do it. And then it's like, I can't even explain to you. There's this other one too. This was just all JavaScript. This right here, the developer bootcamp. This, my teacher on here is awesome, but it's CSS, HTML, and JavaScript, and then he goes into Node.js and what was the other part of it? Well, yeah, he goes into a few different aspects of basic boot camp, but this is all JavaScript. But for reasons of, I guess I was just on burnout. I just set it all aside. Even this, I haven't touched this in like 2 weeks. I have to get into it and start practicing because it's the only way to get out. So I'm just being real with you guys, but I'm really serious and dedicated. As you can see, this last week, I've been really faithful to it, and I want to keep going. I don't want to stop. I want to get out of my current job. I want to use this to make myself a better person too, you know, like I want to elevate myself. I don't want to be at the same level for the rest of my life. So I'd rather just teach myself something and then make it into a business. I'm doing YouTube. I want to do what's the other thing? I'm doing these videos. I want to do a freelance web design business. Eventually I want to get into like Python and learn AI, machine learning. I want to do video games. There's so much I want to do. I really do, but I think it'd be cool to make my own video game once I get this down. Because let's just face it, if you learn a real programming language like PHP, like I'm doing, or JavaScript, it's all the same for the most part. I mean, I went to a little bit of college and I was learning Python. I mean, it's all the same. I mean, you get basic, and they call them variables. You know, you start out with your variables, and then they add logic. It's all the same. You know, it's not too hard. I mean, there's some things that change up, I guess, as you get deeper into the coding. Like I learned that with procedural PHP and object-oriented PHP. There is a huge difference to it. I guess one's a little bit easier to grasp, like procedural, but I think if you get object-oriented PHP down, I think that's a better way to go. To me, it looks, I don't even know how to put it, maybe more professional, I guess. It just looks better. And you don't even have classes in procedural, which I think is good. It gives you a better way to organize all your code. So that you can put all your functions inside those classes, and then you could just call those classes in your code, and it's really works. So I like it. I like it better. It's harder to learn. I'll give them that. It is definitely harder to learn, but object oriented is so much better than procedural. Anything else I want to tackle? I don't know. I just I will get into that learning JavaScript. I want a little bit of a break right now, because I went to church, came home, and I just went straight into that PHP course. So I emailed him. I don't think there's anything further I can do until, I mean, I can move ahead, but that's gonna be there, I want that fixed. So I'm gonna take a break from that. Take maybe a 2-hour break after this video, and then I'm gonna go learn. I'm going to get back into that boot camp where I had the HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and I'm probably going to try to work on that JavaScript later today, or at least figure out how to get the search bar working, because I want something for you guys today. I'm going to probably put out 2 videos. This video is going out today. By the way, please like and subscribe to the channel. You're only going to help my channel, so I appreciate it if and when you do. It's much appreciated. But yeah, please guys, like, subscribe, click that bell, get the notifications, and yeah, you'll be updated every time I put a new video out. I think that's all from me. I just wanted to do a little bit different format today. Yeah, I've been putting out a little bit of shorts, but this one I want to go into a little bit of detail and maybe show you what I've been doing and what I've been learning. So, oh, last thing, and then I'll wrap that up. I want to be as transparent with you guys as I can. So that's why I told you my faults. Yes, I've been struggling, probably because of burnout. You're on a full-time job and you're trying to learn. So it gets hard, sometimes you just want to come home and relax. So yeah, that's it. So I'll be as transparent as I can, but please guys, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.